If your house is feeling cluttered, but you are short on time, start by decluttering one of these 5 places. Each of these 5 projects should take you about 15 minutes or so to complete. They should be quick and easy. They lack, for the most part, sentimental items. I say for the most part because I don't know your house personally and I don't know where you keep those items, but these are places like the junk drawer, places that you probably wouldn't stash those things, right? So it should be, like I said, quick and easy, not a whole lot of thought. It's just, do we need it? Do we not need it? Is it trash? Is it a keep? Does it go here? Does it go elsewhere? I'm gonna go through all this. Okay, so tips as you're going through each of these spaces. Ask yourself, am I gonna keep it? Am I gonna trash it? Am I gonna donate it? Or does it need to live somewhere else? So as you're going through each space, trash, keep, donate, lives elsewhere, right? That's all you have to get into. This is not about intense organizing, right? This is about getting the clutter out and getting it out quickly. Yes, as you put some of those things back into these spaces, you're gonna put them back in an orderly fashion, but the main thing is the decluttering process of it. And focus on progress over perfection. If you truly only have 15 minutes and you wanna set a timer, first of all, not only does that give you like an end goal, if you're like dreading this, then you're like, okay, I can do anything for 15 minutes, right? But say you do the timer, you get to the end of the 15 minutes and it's not idyllic, right? It's not exactly how you want it. Focus on the progress that you have made. And when you go to fix it, maybe you do some better organizing, this, that, and the other, at least it's gonna be better than it was. Okay, so focus on progress over perfection. That really goes for anything. First spot we're focusing on, your junk drawer. We all have it, right? Usually it's in our kitchen. Mine is right over there. You wanna start by throwing away anything that is trash, old receipts, broken pieces. Also, if you have something in there and and no one in your household knows what purpose it serves, get rid of it, right? Why do those things always end up in our junk drawer? We're like, somehow it got there. We don't know what it is. It like came with the house, I guess. You get rid of those things. Okay, another thing that the junk drawer often has in it is duplicates. Get rid of the duplicates. Keep only the best ones. And then if there are other items in there that go in other places, maybe it's better suited in a cabinet in the garage. Put it in there. Maybe it needs to go in your laundry. I don't know. If it needs to go in another room, set it aside. We're gonna put that in those places after we're done. All right, after you've gone through that, group the items by similar things. Also, if you want to, let me reverse that a second. Go ahead and, because you've taken everything out, hopefully, go ahead and give it a little wipe out, a little clean out, right? And listen, if you didn't take everything out, that's okay. We're doing this quick and dirty, right? Quick and easy, so that's okay. And then group similar items together. These are the items that are staying in this drawer. Pens, group them together. Little tools, place them together. Rubber bands, place them together. And then you will start to put them back in the drawer. And again, maybe at this point you're kind of thinking, oh, it'd be nice to have like a divider in here or an organizer. If you don't have time to do that now, just keep on going, but like kind of make note of that for later. I do think that junk drawers are one of those places that really some kind of divider works well. Number 2, your bathroom counter or cabinet. If you have a medicine cabinet in your bathroom, start with that, okay? Get rid of anything that is expired. That means medicines, skincare products, makeup products, anything like that. If it's expired, probably don't want to mess with putting it on our skin or in our body. Also, get rid of any of the items that you don't use anymore. Let me reverse back to some of your skincare items and makeup won't say an exact expiration, like food, right? It won't say this expires on 12/26. It may have this little symbol with like an open sign that says 6 months, 24 months. You'll have to think about when you got that. If you can't really remember when you got it, that's probably an indicator of when it expired. That's just a little side note. And people are different about this. Some people use all expired products and it does not bother their skin. They don't feel weird about it. My skin, my family's skin is sensitive, so we just don't mess around with it. But to each their own. I'm just giving you guidelines. This is where you can just, easy things to get rid of, right? If it's old, expired, get rid of it. If you don't use it, get rid of it. Get rid of anything that does not belong in your bathroom. Your kids were running around, their toys are on your counter. Get that out of there. And then I would say clear your counter off. You guys know I love a tray. So keep anything on the counter that you use every day. I'm not telling you to put your toothpaste away. Keep it out. It's okay to keep things out on the counter. That is okay. Hey, it's okay to tuck it away too. Whatever your preference is. A tray will help kind of contain some of that clutter and chaos and make it look a little bit nicer. But I am telling you, only keep out on your counter the stuff that you are using every day. Otherwise, things just get cluttered. Then there's no rhyme or reason, right? You put everything on the counter and everything stays there. Nothing is important. It's just too much. Also, if as you are going through things in those cabinets, in your drawers, if you get that far, everyone's bathroom sizes are different. So start with a medicine cabinet, start with one cabinet, and just kind of continue to break off bite-sized pieces as your time allows. Don't just rip everything out all at once. You're going to get overwhelmed. Start with that cabinet, start with a drawer, start with underneath the sink. You get what I'm saying. But if you forgot it was in there, or it's been untouched since you moved into your house, you're not going to miss it. Let's go ahead and get rid of it. Because at this point, it's clutter. All right, number 3, your purse, your backpack, your work bag. That's what we're going through. When is the last time you went through that? They get crazy, don't they? You're going to start, like everything else, by throwing away the stuff that you don't need. Old receipts, probably don't need it. Trash, I know you've got some in there, right? We're all guilty of that. Get rid of it. Do you have old wrappers in there? Do you have old papers in there? Do you have, you went to the post office and they gave you a receipt, but you mailed that 20 weeks ago and it got to the person. Get rid of it. And then I would take out the items that you don't use every day. If they were specialty items in there you went on a road trip and you threw some stuff in a bag, take those out. Only keep in there the stuff that you use like on a daily basis, okay? That's pretty much it. If you want to clean your bag, that's great. If it's a backpack, you can throw it in the laundry. Awesome. Otherwise, you're done. All right, number 4, the fridge. Now, okay, I'm either going to say the fridge door or fridge shelf. This is going to be dependent. Like I keep saying, everyone's space is different. Your fridge may be jam-packed with stuff, so maybe you can't do this all in 15 minutes. So again, just start small. So maybe you start with the door, okay? Old stuff, expired stuff, stuff that you hate the taste of, stuff that your family won't eat, get it out of there. Also, a great time, when's the last time you wiped down your fridge? Get those things out, wipe it down. Again, we're not deep cleaning right now. You don't have to focus on that. We're not hyper organizing. We're getting the stuff out. And then when you put it back in there, just put it with like items, similar things together. That's all we have to think about. Condiments go with condiments, peanut butter, jelly, all go together. Whatever's in your fridge, you get it. Number 5, your underwear drawer. All right. No matter who you are, you most likely wear underwear. From that, you can kind of go on. If you wear bras, you can then go onto that drawer unless you keep them all together. I'm rambling, but you get it. This drawer hopefully should be pretty easy. If you never wear them, if you dread putting it on, I'm about to do a flippin' haul of mine because it's the same thing all the time. Why do I have a drawer full of stuff? I don't wear those. I never go to those items. I don't pick them out. They're not comfortable. This is me venting, I guess, to you guys, but you get it. Maybe you'll put this video on as you're doing this, so you need a little entertainment. Get those items out of there. And that's it. That's it. 5 spaces shouldn't take you very long. Again, we've taken like the sentimental items out of this. And if any of these places have sentimental items, that's not the purpose of this, right? We're not getting down into the nitty-gritty of things that are gonna be emotional and take a long time to make decisions. We can get to that in another video, especially if you guys want tips and tricks on that and need some guidance, just let me know. But I hope this is helpful. Like I said, maybe you put it on and you just zip through it as I'm talking to you. At least you'll get through one space or so. Thanks so much for being here. See you guys soon.